Bode Akuna is one of the new characters introduced in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. When the story of the game is complete, you are able to learn a lot more about him, and I want to talk about that today. But I have to give a very big spoiler warning right at the top. Do not watch this video if you haven't finished the game and you're planning on it. If you're still here, you probably already know about Bode's betrayal and the revelation that he is a former Jedi in hiding during the Dark Times. Once you defeat him on Tanalorr, there are 14 new Force Echoes scattered throughout Koboh and the other planets from the game that will give you even more insight into his character, which I really appreciated. In case you missed them, I'm going to pull all of them together to give everyone a complete picture of his entire story. During the Clone Wars, Bode was a Jedi who was assigned to Republic intelligence. He went undercover on missions similar to Jedi Master Quinlan Vos. He worked closely with Lank Dinvik, a Republic officer who mentored him until Palpatine declared the Jedi an enemy of the state and executed Order 66. Bode used his skills to go into hiding and survive the Jedi Purge. He eventually fell in love with a woman named Tayala. They married and settled on the planet Burin, where they had a daughter named Kata, but Imperial Inquisitors eventually tracked him down. Bode escaped with Kata, but his wife did not survive. So he sought out his old friend Dinvik, who had become a supervisor in the Imperial Security Bureau. Bode offered his services as a secret personal agent outside of the Empire's records in exchange for Kata's safety, as well as the identity of the specific Inquisitor responsible for the death of Tayala. Of course, Cal Kestis was making quite a bit of noise throughout the galaxy as a Jedi Knight in the service of Saw Gerrera, so Dinvik sent Bode to infiltrate his crew on the Coruscant heist, where he learned of Tanalorr, the hidden path, and the location of Cere Junda. But his time spent with Kestis revealed conflict within him. He quickly formed a close bond with Cal, fighting and defeating Dagan Gera together, and Bode collected the High Republic Jedi's lightsaber after Cal's departure. He truly did want to reach Tanalorr with his new friends together, but feared moving the entire hidden path to the planet would be too big of a target for the Empire to ignore. He kept details surrounding Cere and the path to himself, much to Dinvik's frustration, while he attempted to convince Cal to keep Tanalorr for themselves. But when it became clear the younger Jedi's mind could not be changed, he resolved to betray Kestis for the sake of Kata. And if you've played the game, you know what happens next. Bode steals the compass pointing the way to Tanalorr and alerts Darth Vader to Cere Junda's location on Jedha, resulting in her death and the evacuation of the hidden path. He then lured Cal to Lank Dinvik's office on Nova Garen and revealed the Imperial officer's secret dealings to subvert Vader and the Inquisitorius. The Sith Lord killed Dinvik for his duplicity, effectively erasing the existence of Akuna. He and Kata reached Tanalorr, but Bode did not find the peace he hoped for. He and his daughter shared a family song together in sadness and solitude, but it wasn't long before Cal and Merrin also found their way to the secret planet where Bode fought them to his death. And that's the story of Bode Akuna. I really liked the added Force Echoes left for players to find after all the twists and turns of the main story. I was mad at Bode after his betrayal and furious when he called Cal his best friend on Nova Garen, but after piecing together the rest of his tale, I do believe him. I don't agree with him, but I understand his motivations, and I also liked learning that he joined forces with Dinvik not just for Kata, but to also seek revenge for Tayala's death. I enjoyed being able to feel my anger at Bode after his betrayal, and then work through the emotions a little bit when the game was over. It was a fun added bit of story that I thought some players may have missed if they stopped playing once the credits rolled. But that's it for today. Feel free to work out your own feelings of Bode in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.